identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
Now, look at Dallas's starting lineup. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. MP out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Hayes in at center. The kick out to Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot. Misses the wing three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Alan LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Dick. And here's Davis for 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for R.J. Barrett. Barnes outside. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stephen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dick against Irving. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss. And
you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible score display for him. Stefan, covered by Irving, goes up and lays it nice and easy. 5 points in the game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Barrett. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. For 3. Good on the triple.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move, going from good to great. That's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by MP. And it's Barrett penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I'll tell you, you better have a tight, confident handle if you're going to make that move. Go ahead, RJ.
Cross. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Dick, that's good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Back to MP. And it's Hayes in the corner. In the corner, it's MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
My shit gonna
Boy,
be
very
right.
typical of Scotty Barnes, right? Get out into
I
transition
don't know
and
how
get
to
a
get in
bucket for your
position to even
team.
hit
So
it.
now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tari Eason's checked in. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me
That
because
bitch
we've
cannot
seen a
rap. I don't know
reversion
what
back to a little bit more
made
of a
her
physical
even
game.
try
But
it.
without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Walter out there with Johnson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here is Murray Boyle. Following the basket by MP. Count it. Murray Boyles has got his first 2 points of the night.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Want to be on somebody's
Pass to
track, I
Flagg.
guess.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Hardy. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Here's Murray Boyle. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Johnson surveying the floor. Easton grabs the board.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Back to MP. Over to the left wing. Pass to Hardy. Three-pointer. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. And that's now 6 points for Jaden Hardy.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Murray Boyle. Marshall defending. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Mavericks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. Here's Dick. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Boss. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Let's do it again.
On the wing, Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Eason. And the Raptors miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
GB, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Alperen Sengun and the Houston Rockets. Then on Monday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Irving's checked in for Marshall.
We know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy has a non-stop motor. It shows most especially on the offensive window.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Ingram. He has 5. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It's checked in for Toronto. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Mavericks leading by 8. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Stefan covered by MP. And Davis sends it back.
Come on now, you gotta bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Here's Pirtle. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
MP gets the job done inside.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Barrett. And that one, good. Barrett's got 6.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. And the foul called on MP.
Oh, my God.
That's foul number 2 for him.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dallas. Flag comes in for Najee Marshall. Mavericks on D. Here's Pirtle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big. What you love about Jakob Pirtle is his reliability. You know he's going to give you rim protection and rebounds. The other part is he can play with his back to the basket. Somewhat of a lost skill.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Dick. Following the basket by MP. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at Irving, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole other level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Barnes, bounce pass. Dick finds Barrett. Barnes, right side. A three-pointer is right on target. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
This isn't the focus of Scotty Barnes' game, but you wonder how proficient he becomes from deep.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Raptors shoot their fourth shot at the foul line here. MP has been leading the charge for Dallas. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us in an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass as well as all the other areas, guys.
Yeah. Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with Boss, and it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. From deep, and there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Barrett. Dick's got 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
MP kicks to Davis. Back to MP. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 30 points for MP.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Pass to Dick for the tie. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. MP passes to Davis. Back to MP. Outside for Davis. Dallas moving it around. Irving misses. Raptors trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Outside Irving. Back to MP. Dick with the steal. Outside Barrett. For the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 8.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Here's Boss. And Hayes kicks to Davis. Outside Irving. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Barnes, bounce pass. Fires the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Now Dick from past the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Anthony Davis talked about the pairing with him and Kyrie Irving, and he said, quote, Kai can do it all. There is no flaw in his game, and with me being able to play in the pocket and roll to the rim, be a lob threat, pick and pop, and handle, where he can come set a screen for me, I think we complement each other very well. Guys, back to you.
Quite the tandem. Thanks a lot, Allie. The shot's good from Hayes.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Stefan covered by MP. And stolen by MP. In the corner, it's flag. Outside Irving. Davis, the pass to Boss.
Yeah!
Showing the range.
CMP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Every game. Everyone get used to it. Hey, give it to me.
Barrett dishes to Barnes. Back to Barrett. Pass to Dick. Outside Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
No one covering. Diggs got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. MP outside. The layup missed. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Stephen. Offline with his 3. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. MP looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Mavericks leading by 12. MP attacking the open floor.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Good defense by MP.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Raptors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Ingram against Eason. And it's Ingram missing. Here's Dallas. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
It's Barrett on the wing. He's got 8. Here's Stephen, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 12 points for him. Mavericks leading by 16. Davis in the corner. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the inside, Barnes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 13 points for Scotty Barnes. Inside, here's Boss. And the dunk by MP.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Raptors trail by 18. Here's Walter. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Barrett gets it to go.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Irving passes to MP. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside, Barrett. Here he goes. And the rejection by MP.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And a missed layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Dallas leading by 18. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
For 3, Ingram. It's good from long range. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
Good D, good pull. Understand something, 1 shot, 1 rebound, and let's go. We take care of the ball, get good.
Efficiency, fundamentals, that's what I'm hearing from Jason Kidd right there.
Yeah, and there's a toughness to the way they're playing right now, and they're communicating. That's what Coach wants to keep seeing.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Dick is out there with Walter. Then it's Ingram. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And the first one drops.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And both free throws good for MP. Raptors trail by 19. To the middle. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Really encouraging here to see Grady Dick find his rhythm and then go hunt shots. Outstanding.
It's stolen. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walter. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Pass to Hardy. Back to MP. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Walter. Ingram outside. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Pass to Walter. Misses the 3. Dallas leading by 21. Left side, Davis. Davis gets the screen from Boss. 2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Walter. Pass to Dick. They need this one. And again, no good by Toronto. The drive by MP. And the layup's good off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dick against MP. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Davis. Clyde comes in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Hardy. MP outside. And stolen by Barnes. One-on-one fast break. Barrett the pass to Dick. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about...
Nikola Rajakovic calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. MP outside. And he comes up with the deuce. Boss has got 8 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Stefan covered by MP. Barnes outside. Outside, Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over flag. Not enough on that one as it misses. Dallas leading by 23. It's stolen by Barrett. And the rejection by MP. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low, Stefan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one's good. Flag.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Birtle with a screen on Davis. And that one's good. Barnes.
How about Scotty Barnes showing off his IQ and pick and roll? Does a nice job finding his teammates.
Boss gets the bucket.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Barrett. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Irving kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And 11 points for Davis.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Doubled by Boss to the paint. And the rejection by MP. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
And that one misses. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Tari Eason's checked in for Hayes. Najee Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie's checked in for Flag. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. He hits the second from the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
MP sets the screen for Marshall. Inside, toss, and the dunk by MP.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the three. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 13-5 run.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Boss.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Raptors shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Barrett the pass to Barnes. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
How about that physical finish from Scotty Barnes? He uses his body to get separation. This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Pass to Barrett. Now Barnes. There's the triple. MP grabs the miss. There's the drive. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Barnes looking around. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
You said earlier this game wasn't just about the final score, but about setting a tone. Do you feel like you were able to do that?
I do. And I think teams are getting it. They get the message. You can't ignore us. You can't go around us. You got to go through us. I don't know how you see that, but for me, that's a definite tone.
It certainly is, MP. Thanks for talking to us. Oh, Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. So long and good night, everyone.